Good morning. Jess says she hasn't looked at this game for a few years. It's almost that bad, huh? Don't worry, you got a lot of new mods to install before joining us. Kinda like that. Install. Not gonna use it right away, but install. It's like the other Morrison game, yeah. No man's land. Oh yeah, let's make sure we add the mods. Where was that idea? Don't need American homes. I added to Gnantal. Critters got updated. Sure, we installed a bunch of mods yesterday. I don't remember what they were called. And do we want to use any of them on this map? Under grapes, there's a new pruner that you would really like. On flat ground. On our grape yard it won't work. I remember what else we did. Oh, that one. Let's add that one. Although we have a water spot already. Nope, I won't add that one. We'll just call that good. It's Gnantal, you can have lots of extra mods. This one's not too bad. All right. Guess I was plowing. I thought I did this so it would have fixed the audio. So you gotta go back in, then restart that. Silly. Bar a dark. Hey Michael. Hey Dennis. Oh. Just waking up. Yes, you could hear me, but you couldn't hear the tractor. It is, I would guess 33 here. 33 or 34. No, let's go 34. It's 34. $35. Okay, I was off. 35. That's our high for today. I just got up. I did just get up. Just got up, started laundry, so I will have those breaks where I have to run downstairs and do laundry. I think Jess intends to join, so you guys might have something to watch while I do laundry. But the laundry rakes will be short. And the stream won't be long either. Well, regular. Close to regular, because we're going out for lunch. Oh, we're supposed to get more snowstorms? Yeah, it's gonna be cold. That's why I was pulling up my snowsuit and my other jacket. Sick. E-control. Like the server name? Or the game name? The server name would just be probably Juan Rempel YouTube? No? Oh, right. The 3Js YouTube. If you type in the 3Js, the game name is just Farming Sim. Farming Simulator 22. Crash closes northbound lanes on the Coquihalla Sunday morning. Yeah, not a surprise. How many centimeters? 21 centimeters of snow last night. That is what, 8 or 9 inches? That's a bit of snow overnight. Then we'll have to seed this field here. We're almost done plowing it. We have to plow the other stuff too. Yeah, they were saying there were shortages of flu medicines for kids like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And now I think there's probably a shortage for everybody. I bet they're giving adult medicine to kids just at lower doses. No, Michael, you didn't see any. You saw a timeout. We don't ban anybody. I mean, we do ban people for short times, but most of the people that are obnoxious learn from their first ban or never come back anyway. I have a weird thing going on. Huh? Oh! I have a weird thing going on. Why is nobody saying anything? Is that better? I'm glad somebody went and watched, saved me. I can't see the screen like that, so I don't know what's going on often like that. So if you see something weird, say it. Alright, so we plowed that, so let's switch. Switch up jobs. Grapes, offset, side hill. Hmm? Yeah, Jess's monitor got cooked this week. Just stopped working, so she's down a monitor. I like how big our vineyard's getting. It's pretty darn huge. You lost your controller? Fall back off the behind the computer. Yeah, that was a dumb one. There was no actual crisis. It was a manufactured crisis. It was people panicking for over no reason at all. Okay. Oh, so the shortage is going to be lettuce, and we're going to have a local turkey shortage too. Yeah. Lettuce is going to be really expensive, and turkey is going to be really expensive. You're going to do this job, aren't you? That's a long synchronization. FS17, anyone? Yeah, we'll leave this for Jess because she was running that job last time. What are we planting on these fields again? I forget. What do we have planted? We've got wheat. We've got barley. Got canola. Got oat. Hang on, are any of these fields not planted? Oh, there's weeds up here. Oh, it's not planted. Okay, what month are we? We need to plant stuff. Why is there a field not planted up there? That might not... Yeah, we got maybe 1, 2, 3 fields not planted. Okay. Let's see. So we had canola. We have oat down here. Those two are empty. We have no corn. We have sunflower, so we need to plant corn. We have no soybean. And no sorghum. Those are the 3. Corn, soybean, and sorghum. Let's do corn up here. Or corn over here. Corn, sorghum, soybean up there. Those 2 fields. Let's do corn on the top. Because we can do soybean and sorghum with this seeder. Whoops. Cedar. So planter with corn, we'll have to plant those top 2 fields both with corn. Which means we might have to plow that 1 field up there too. Okay. So I should really work on plowing everything because we're going to need that as well. Okay. I'll just get this started so we remember. This is soybean. Next season, this will be 1 field, not 2 separate fields. We have info on these fields, right? I'm like, wait, I should double check that. We don't? Yeah, we don't. Okay. How do we get info? Yes. Yes. Okay. We have some debt. Have some debt. Yep. All right. Looks like my fly thing is gone. The automatic. I don't remember what you have to type in. That's okay. We will do it a little bit. Yeah, it works. I just use up a tractor then. Whoops. Yeah. All right. Put that up. And I'll be right back. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There goes my controller. When am I back to work? Early tomorrow morning, because we're doing birthday stuff after lunch. Or after this live stream. And honestly, the only reason you guys are getting a live stream is because I'm doing laundry. There goes Jess. Morning, Don. But you're not buying exactly the same flu medicine either, Michael. You're buying the expensive other stuff because that's the only thing available. Yes, but your $17 version of NyQuil wasn't the same quantity as your $50 NyQuil. But having said that, yes, the prices have gone up. Because the same thing has happened here. It was just a lot worse over here because of the French packaging. We couldn't import it from anywhere. We had to actually make the packaging. Order extra with the French packaging. If you're paying that much for it, go online and order online. Because you'll order it for much cheaper online. 'Cause honestly, if you're paying that much for it, buy it online and sell it. Sell it for the cheap price to the other people that need it for cheaper. Great way of helping out the world. Helping out your neighbors. Lunch movies, yes. Do a 3 o'clock movie. And then lunch will be Denny's if it's not too busy. Probably too busy. If not, then A&W, because those are only 2 places we can get breakfast for lunch. And I think that Jess wants breakfast for lunch. I'm literally giving her nothing for her birthday. We're just having a date night. Lunch and a movie. I'm cheap. And I would have never married anybody else that wasn't cheap, so. I just called Jess cheap. It's different than that. It's not cheap. Because we often spend a lot of money, ridiculous amount of money, on experiences and not on gifts. Because we don't need anything. We've realized that everything we want, all it does is sit here and get cluttered. Bucky's, we spent so much money there because everything was so expensive there. And everything we bought was memory based. Things that will remind us of that experience. Honestly, most of the money we spent there was food. Food and snacks and candy. And of course we both got shirt, hat. I got a bunch of socks. But all of that's consumable too, right? I consider clothing consumable. But completely up to you. I don't care if you watch a 3D movie or a 2D movie. It does not add or remove the enjoyment of a movie for me. Oh, you know what? That's how cheap we can be. Guests can get a free ticket to one of the movies. I don't think James said anything about 39 states. Perhaps he said 49 states. I believe he said 49 and didn't realize there were 50. Michael, how many provinces are there in Canada? You better elaborate on that answer. You're not wrong. But a Canadian would never say that as an answer. You would never ever hear a Canadian just say that answer. Ever. How do you think a Canadian would answer that question? Oh wait, I don't have to actually plow this field. Hey, Mila girl. No. Don't start listing provinces. A Canadian would answer 13 provinces and territories. Ottawa's not a province. Ottawa is a city. Can't believe you didn't know Ottawa wasn't. So I need to borrow money. Yeah, if someone just randomly walked up and said, how many provinces does Canada have? You just say 13. That's just the answer you would give. If you said it more correctly, you would say 13 provinces and territories. Yep. You had the technically right answer, but not the answer that's ever given. Those are territories. I don't know how many territories the U.S. has. But the U.S. does not count them as... If you live in a territory in the U.S., you don't have the same rights as a state. In Canada, if you live in a territory, it's basically a province. You get the same rights. You can still vote. Ah, Jess said the same thing. She couldn't sleep last night. I guess I was snoring too much. Where is our cultivator? Ah, right there. Yeah, it's supposed to get very cold the next week. Oh, not you have the cold. Hopefully not. I misread that. There are 14 territories? Yeah, I knew there was like territories all the way around on the other side of the world, so... And the Canadian territories, you still have rights. Cultivator, where are you? Right there. U.S. territories are basically just military advantages. So why are you allowed to vote if you live in Puerto Rico, but you're not allowed to vote if you live in the other territories? Hey Michael, what are all of your territories? What are... I'm pretty confident you can list off every state. But could you list every territory? Puerto Rico, Cuba, Guam. I got 3. I think Guam is a territory. Oh, you can vote but don't get any representation? That's awesome. Or you cannot vote in Puerto Rico. I thought yeah, I don't know. It's all complicated. So, Michael, Canadians know more of the territories than you do? Unbelievable. Hey, Ashroy. So the reason I'm picking on you, Michael, there is you're saying you can't believe James didn't know there were 50 states. I bet you Canadians know a lot more about the USA than Americans know about Canada. Okay, now you're just cheating because you Googled it, but Midway Atoll, you're right, I forgot about those. Military again. American Samoa. Yeah, there's a few. No, Michael, I think it does. You go to an average American and ask them about Canada, and you go to an average Canadian and ask them about the US. The Canadians will get a lot more of the answers about the US right than Americans about Canada. And the reason for this is very simple. How much Canadian television do you watch in Texas? How much American television do we watch in Canada? Way too much American television. Hardly any Canadian television. And that is why Canadians follow American politics and all of that. In fact, most of our news is American. Not most, a lot of our news is American. What about Reese Cup Island? Right, forgot about that territory. Canadians nosy that way? No, we just don't have Canadian television. We don't have a huge Hollywood. Our Hollywood is Vancouver or Toronto, and guess what kind of movies they make? They're American movies. It's all about money. it's cheaper for television channels to show American content than Canadian content. Canada does have a legal requirement to show a certain percentage of Canadian content. And on the radio, you legally have to have a certain percentage of Canadian content. Yes, yes. A lot of movies that's like, in the movie you're in LA or New York, guess what? It's shot in Canada. Yep, if it wasn't for that law, there would be no Canadian content other than news. I think the only Canadian content would be local Canadian news. But because of that law, TV shows like Just for Laughs stays on air when normally that show would have expired a long time ago. Corner Gas a Canadian show? Seems like just a Canadian show. Well, thankfully we do have that law, honestly. We did get some really unique shows due to that. It does make services like Netflix in Canada suck. Because they can only show a certain percentage of American shows on Netflix. Yeah, Corner Gas is Canadian. Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't 100% sure, but it seems very Canadian. Yeah, we might go down there and burn down their White House. At least Canada's a real country. The United States doesn't even have a country name. They don't even pretend to be a country. It's just a bunch of states that are united. Bunch of mini states that are united. Yes, this is true, James. We should take it easy on Michael. He did think he lived in a real country, and it's hard to accept that when you learn that the US is not actually a real country. American is a real country. I believe you meant to say America. And America is 2 continents, North and South America. And the United States happen to be in the Americas. We are Americans as Canadians. We live in North America. So when we were in Texas, we were talking to our family down there, and the school system in Texas is so brainwashed into how great America is and how great Texas is, like how awesome and invincible Texas is. Like the school system there is super brainwashy that way. And then when you go to the Alamo, you realize that the Alamo is this huge thing they celebrate in America when, dude, the US lost. The Alamo? That battle? The US lost. Big time. Literally everybody got killed except for a few women and children and a couple of men that were, you know, not part of the war. But every single soldier died. They lost. Big time. And yet it's celebrated as a huge victory. How's that done? Have we done a good job of firing back? Lewis and Team America going to save the world. Lewis has joined the Michael team. Oh, Team America. So we don't know if he's. Team America. We don't know. It might be continent, right? He didn't say Team USA. So Lewis might be on our team, Michael. So hang on. Let's wait on that judgment. Yeah, but like places like the Alamo, it just going through there and actually researching and finding out what actually happened there. It's like, wait, I was here the U.S. celebrating the Battle of the Alamo, and it's like the Spanish whooped the settlers. Or I guess the Spanish settlers. Were they settlers? I don't know if they were. Spanish settlers or locals. That I don't know the answer there. But either way, British or previously British Americans got their butts handed to them in Alamo. Merca. I'm on His Majesty's team. Sorry, Michael, you're outnumbered. It was interesting to learn about the Texas education system. It's like, now, what are the other states? Like, I know Jess said that it wasn't nearly as bad in Michigan, but of course, Michigan borders Canada, so it's a little bit different, right? You get a bit of a different culture. In Texas, you get border Mexico, and you get a lot of the Spanish culture coming in too, right? So. Oh, I'm muted. I'm muted! Michael, you missed. I was on your side and I was muted. I guess it just had to be. I said positive things about you, Michael. And I was muted. Unbelievable. Even when I defend you, Michael, it doesn't go over there. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. It was meant to be, I guess. All is as it should be. You're not going down easy? Well, no, they didn't either at Alamo. They all died. They didn't go down easy. They fought to the last man, literally. I think that's why the Alamo celebrated, because they fought to the last man, and everybody's like, that's an example to follow. Fight till you're dead. And they did. Won't go down easy, but you will go down. We could send Milo some Skittle soup. Reese Skittle soup. That way you would feel better. We'll send Reese's Skittle soup to Michael and Milo Girl, and that way you both feel better. Not helping James anymore. I'm not sure where I muted myself. I'm trying to think what I can repeat and what I don't need to repeat. I don't remember. Yes, we got rain instead of snow. It's snowing up higher. Is Krim up there today? So the hill's still closed, right? Let's see what the hill looks like. The hill is not open yet. We're at 19 centimeters in the last 24 hours. I saw the trail groomers going quite late last night. Don't see any groomers on here right now. It's snowing pretty good. There's someone skiing down. There are definitely people skiing down. Yeah, there's two people right here skiing down right now. I just went behind there, but there's another person skiing right there. Oh, wipeout! Gotta ask Krim if that was her. Looks like a snowboard, though. That's snowboard. A whole bunch of people here. Yeah, that's a big group of people. Check that out. They're going out as a group, making sure everything's working. All the runs are safe. Do they supply a jacket for you? Because everybody's wearing a red jacket. There's a bunch of, like, it seems like the whole mountain, all the staff decided to go down for a run. Like, there's a lot of staff coming down. For a hill that's closed, there's a lot of skiers. Having said that, they might open it to like Olympians and professional skiers early too. I wouldn't doubt that one of these people we just saw was Krim. I see someone sneaking up behind here. There's more coming. Anyway, we're playing a game. I'm surprised that... Oh, they're all wearing red because they're first aiders. Got it. That makes sense. So the first aiders learning the run. That makes sense. Where's Krim working this year? At the bottom, making sure people get seated on the cable. What do you call those things that go up? Gondola? Top and bottom of the chairlifts. Okay, so switch it back and forth. Cool. Yeah, Apex should be open. Like they're ready. Looking at the they're ready right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not open next weekend. You're welcome, Michael. It's not going to go down quicker. We're going to have too much. We're going to have too much grass. We're just going to sell the extra grass. I don't want to set up another silo. Open up this Friday. Well, we like teaching you guys because your school system doesn't. Why do Canadians watch American shows? Because Americans are greedy and buy the Canadian time slots and spend more money on those time slots. We don't have a choice to watch Canadian shows for the most part, other than what the law requires. Even the CBC, a completely Canadian government-run TV channel and radio channel, has a lot of American content. Yeah, it's a lot less about Canadians being nosy, wanting American content, than Americans being greedy and buying out the time slots in Canadian TV. Yes. And we have enough money. We'll borrow money if we need to. Well, it's a simple fact. Look at the population of Canada versus the US. The US is going to make more content. That's the very simple basic fact of what dictates how much Canadian versus American content we will watch. We do watch some British content too. In fact, most Canadian actors and actresses and singers go to the US to produce US content because it pays more. So famous people that you think are American actors and actresses are Canadian. Same reason all our doctors leave and work in the US, because the US pays so much more. Well, for that, I can actually agree with Trump. I will side with Trump on this one. Fake news. Fake news. You need money. Need money. Almost 13 grand just to do an oil change on that tractor. I don't watch news. I've turned off cable. I just don't watch TV anymore. So, but I see a lot of Canadians falling for American news shows. In fact, some Canadians are so dumb they plead the fifth. Because they've watched too much American TV. Come on. There we go. In fact, in Canada, there's a huge Trump and a huge Biden following, thanks to American news. Like, you see Canadians flying Trump flags. I've never seen a Trudeau flag fly in the US. Let alone any Americans know who Trudeau is. So we totally get brainwashed by American news. A certain percentage of population is easy to brainwash, so we do have that issue in Canada. Well, I for one think everybody should vote for who they feel they should vote for. I will not be voting for Trudeau. He says a lot of things I agree with, but his actions just don't follow with his words. No, you're right. Your TV stations are trying to brainwash you. And they're doing such a good job that they're brainwashing some Canadians as well. I'm not saying Canadian shows aren't trying to brainwash Canadians. Totally. Yeah. Yes. We're doing the same thing. But yeah, Trudeau says a lot of pretty words that I like, but doesn't actually follow through with most of those pretty words. And that's why he no longer gets my vote. I did vote for him the first time. Because I am not a conservative. I am not a liberal. I bounce around and try to do what I listen and try to make a judgment call on which leader will do the best job for this time. And yeah. So I have voted conservative and liberal and everything in between, depending what my local leader can do for me right now. Yeah, that's my problem with our Conservative Party. It's like trying to imitate a different country's politician. It's like, why? Just do our own thing. I think the media has done a good job of brainwashing us into being hardcore liberal or hardcore conservative. Yeah, anyone flying an American political flag in Canada, I consider as dumb and uneducated. Because why would you do that, Michael? Exactly. Why would you do that? You need to work both sides to actually get things done. You literally need to work both sides to get things done. Our government would do much better if the governments actually work together. Like that's what we're electing. We're electing governments that should work together. I want my liberal government to work with my conservative government. The NDP and Liberal are working together, but they're both liberal parties. you saw a sign that said he was willing to die to defend his Second Amendment right? We don't have a Second Amendment. Canadians are so dumb. That's different. That's different. Flying a different country's flag is different. Yeah. Flying the rhetoric of a different country is dumb. Flying a different country's flag is respect. I have no problem with a Canadian flying an American flag as a respect to something that the US did, or an American flying a Canadian flag as a respect thing, because that's cool. I'm good with that. That doesn't mean anything other than, hey, respect the other country. Cool. Thanks. Okay. I am, however, going to call it a day here because I said I was leaving early and I'm going to hold my word to that. Oh, yeah, you're right. We do have amendments, but they're not the American amendments. Yeah, exactly, Michael. You would never fly a Canadian leader's flag or put a Canadian leader's sign to it on your lawn, while there's a small group of Canadians that do this. And it's weird. But that's thanks to American television. That is why. Why Fox News is even a thing in Canada, or like NBC. Like, why are we watching American news? Yeah, we do import and export too much to the US not to follow American news. You're right. Okay. Canadians have no constitutional right to carry guns. We do carry guns, but we have no constitutional right to do so. We don't open carry. We don't hidden carry. We do have guns. We use guns to hunt. Save game. Quit. Yes. Looks like they're still skiing down. This is the Okanagan run. I don't know which run that is. Hey, thanks, Lewis. Thank you to everybody watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If not, sorry. Sometimes we get into political stuff, but I think it's important to get into political stuff like we do like this, and remember the other guy is still our friend. It's really important to have different opinions and still be friends. Because I really think there's a world where left and right can work together. And make the world a better place. Because when we stop talking to each other and stop trying to negotiate with each other and instead just go, the other side is Hitler and they must die, well, what's that going to help anyone? Let's keep talking. Let's keep talking and find the one thing we can agree on. And let's go pass a law on the one thing we can agree on, and then let's go pass the next law, and then keep talking, because really every single one of us just wants to make the world a better place, We just have different thoughts on how to do that. So let's go find the things that we can do together to make the place a better world. And do those things. That's my thought of the day. I like the banter every now and then when we get the arguing against each other. It's all in good fun. Hopefully, Michael, you didn't take it too hard there. It was I had a lot of fun ripping on the US a bit, but I rip on the Canadians as well, right? So we all have dumb people. Sorry, Mila girl. James is like, okay, fine, if I have to. I would consider myself conservative leaning. I wouldn't call myself conservative, but I would lean more conservative than liberal. But I'd say I'm very much in the middle. I like a lot of the liberal ideas, and I like a lot of the conservative ideas. It'd be cool if we could work together and make them all happen, but you know, we can be friends. Anyway, I am out of here. Thank you guys so much for putting up with us. You guys rock, and there is no C in Reese's.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom 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 nom.